it going, people? It is Liam Caddison here, and this is another episode of Once Upon a Time as we get into episode number 6 of Season 3. It's been a really astonishing season so far, as I've just hit my mic. Move back there. But yeah, this has been a really fabulous season so far. This Neverland arc has been really enjoyable, and I've been so invested with things so far, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for me with this arc, whether we're going to split off at the halfway mark or whether it's going to be a season-long arc. It's just been superb, and I hope this momentum can keep up, especially with the last episode being my favourite episode so far for Season 3. It was really great to learn a bit more about Hook and his past, but also the continued story with David, with him, of course, succumbing to the dream shade poison. And there was a little bit of hope with the fact that the properties of the water in Neverland kind of put a bit of a pause on David's condition. Though the caveat is he can't leave Neverland, as Hook sadly found out with the flashbacks, with him losing his brother Liam, F's in the chat for Liam, with him succumbing to the same situation that David was currently going through. So, yeah, what was already a bit of a sticky situation with David not telling everyone that he was succumbing to the dream shade, it's only worsened with the fact that now he has to tell him at some point that he can't leave Neverland unless there is a solution to all of this. And I still have a feeling that we will find a bit of a solution. Whether David's loved ones will find out or not remains to be seen, but there has to be another sign of hope rather than him just having to remain on Neverland for the rest of his life, unless, you know, he just wants to die. So, yeah, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing where things go with the duration of the season. So why don't we get into episode number 6 of Season 3 for Once Upon a Time. Let's go.
No problem. You might want to try diving in calmer waters next time.
Is this...
Yeah, I'm a mermaid.
Is this Ariel?
Name's Ariel.
Hey!
Concentration's hard, that's the point. Find your anger and use it to focus.
No, there has to be a way without going dark.
You're such a pathetic waste of ability.
And you're a monster.
Ooh.
Smell that?
What?
Regina would make a very patronizing Sith Lord.
We took him from this very camp while we were off on escape.
According to Pan, if he's telling the truth.
No, why would he tell you? What does he hope to gain?
But Hook had the opportunity to keep this discreet, but...
He has his reasons. Man, it's a sure bet. They're not good ones.
He's telling the truth.
Especially with the dynamic between Pan and Neil, I guess, so...
When I looked at his face, I knew.
Love at first sight.
It sounds dumb, I know.
No,
Nah!
it doesn't sound dumb at all.
I feel like there's a...
Interesting.
Gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
And I found this.
Where are you guys going?
Get water.
Guys, what's going on? Neil's alive.
Oh!
Neil is
She didn't keep that secret.
alive? Maybe.
Hook's like,
Just to know.
well...
Can you see my point? Back to that silver
Oh
lining.
no.
You have a nice girl waiting for you back in Storybrooke. Belle, is it? Stop this foolishness.
Oh,
And
shh.
go back to her. Make a new start. She looks fertile. Maybe a new child.
Oh my god. Pan, stop.
Here. Assuming you want to live.
We need to stick together.
No, we don't. You may be prepared to risk Henry's life over some heartbroken fool's errand, but I'm not. I'm tired of waiting around.
I don't think it's a good idea to split the party, especially in Neverland, but okay.
What if she's right? Pan could be lying. Just because it seems too good to be true doesn't mean it is. Don't give up. You...
Mini trident.
Mini Trident.
Salad trident?
Oh.
Salad for it. Oh, it's really not that valuable.
Is that Eric?
Yes. I've always wanted to see the world.
Then come. I see it in your eyes. You want to.
I can show you the... Oh, wait, wrong film.
I mean, yes. I mean, no.
I'm pressuring you. That's unfair. How about this?
Is he gonna die?
I'll wait for you. If you show up, I'll be filled with joy.
Need more nights after Snow White?
You boys have proved unequal to the task. No.
See, when I made a comparison about Regina being like a Sith Lord, like, she's literally doing what Vader did. Uh-oh.
Are you really going to fall for this? Stop.
Oh,
What are you doing? Showing you the truth.
No.
This is it, though.
Who you really dealing with?
Oh!
But take my advice. Do the hard thing. Be honest. No secrets. Open your heart to love. It is so worth the risk. Even if
I mean, he should accept you for who you are, especially if he's compelled to you.
I just need some time to think.
Myths can't become real!
Hello, Ariel.
Bloody Regina. Bloody Regina.
What is this? Amateur.
And I bet this is how...
Did you really something to contain him? Some other fate?
A fate worse than that?
him without power, him leaving Neverland.
There's my malevolent imp. Is there a spell you know, something we can enact?
No, but back in my shop, I might have just a thing.
Well, why didn't you bring it with you in the first place?
Because I came here to kill him and die in the process.
Well, I could have told
You
you
had
that
one
wasn't gonna
mindset, you had
happen.
another.
Secret that you're a mermaid. Would you be interested?
What's the price? Strangle Snow to death? Especially if she's monitoring both Snow and Ariel becoming BFFs.
What hasn't existed for thousands of years? She's not real.
Yes, she is.
Actually, it's not entirely true.
What's going on?
Well, well, well. Look at the catch of the day.
Oh, this isn't Ursula. This is.
The cave demands that you reveal a truth about yourself. A secret you would never admit to anyone.
This is ridiculous.
Don't kill the messenger, love.
So David wants to stay out this cave.
Because this is what Anne wants. He wants us to rescue him. Why? So that we reveal our secrets. He believes once we do, our secrets will destroy us.
You won't be able to run away.
No, she can swim away. Oh! The fork! That'll work. That'll work. You forked up there, Regina.
It's what the kiss exposed. My secret is, I never thought I'd be capable of letting go of my first love, of my Mila. To believe that I could find someone else.
Oh my
That is what
goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't think Neil's gonna be too happy about that, but...
We were cheated out of everything. Her first step, her first word, her first smile. We missed it all.
What do you say?
When we get off this island and get back to Storybrooke, I want another go at it.
Oh.
I want to have another baby.
Oh. And this is heartbreaking because he can't leave.
When Hook and I went to search for the sextant, he was really taking me to find a cure.
A cure for what?
Oh boy.
Dream Shade.
The Lost Boys. The arrow
It's
that
out
pushed
there.
me out of the
I wasn't
plane.
fast enough. was hit.
Okay, Barry Allen.
I probably always will.
Oh my goodness.
But my secret is that I was hoping that this was a trick.
It's because she doesn't want to be
I
hurt.
was hoping you were dead. Because it would be easier for me to put you behind me than to face all the pain that we went through all over again.
Oh.
I'm never gonna stop fighting for you. Never.
Oh, someone what? Yeah. Oh. Oh. We got a triangle here.
I know, I should have told you.
Uh-oh.
Not now.
That was expected.
Are you okay?
What? What? Oh, shoot! Oh, come on, no!
He's gone.
Cold, cold.
Time to swim back home. Little mermaid.
She said the tail! Wow. Oh!
Don't ever do that again.
Sue her for identity fraud, Ursula.
The place I'm sending you among its residents is your Prince
Storybook.
Eric.
What's the name of this place?
He's in Storybrooke, isn't he?
Storybook.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, interesting. I just really, it's really interesting, and I think it's a testament to Lana's acting as well, just to see the attitude differences between Regina now and Regina then, and how empathetic I guess she was considering to Ariel right now. So, but has Ariel not been able to speak from that from the moment I guess Eric took off and to right now? So, because that would be that is really, really damning. So I guess she's not in the crate then. So the mystique continues, but secret's out there. So that's one way to get it out there, because you don't want this to drag on and whatnot, and that's one way of getting that out in the open. So yeah, but also the whole Neil, Emma, Hook thing, it's certainly made things a bit awkward, right? Oy. So I thought the introduction of Ariel in this episode was pretty neat. I really love her character so far, and I'm assuming, well, of course, as well in the present day terms, because Regina and Gold are planning on making her very, very valuable for their plan. We're going to see more flashbacks potentially, especially if Ursula is some kind of tease the real Ursula after giving Regina a bit of a scolding for identity theft. So yeah, I'm assuming we'll be seeing a bit more backstory with Ariel at some point down the line maybe, but yeah, it was just very, very interesting, as well as seeing the interactions between Snow and Ariel. I think they have a really, really great dynamic, and I really love how understanding Snow became, especially with the manipulation that Regina put on Ariel because of the fact that she was posing as Ursula, and of course Ariel was none the wiser. So yeah, but it was really, really good to see their dynamic, as well as this hope that Ariel would have about being with Eric, and the pain about the idea that Eric could shun her because of the fact that she had a tail. So yeah, but it all plays well on secrecy with this episode, because that was a very, very fundamental theme, as we found out with the Echo Caves, with David's secret finally being revealed. And I think it was a very opportunistic time. I think if they swerved the reveal at that perfect chance with the Echo Caves, I would have probably lost my mind, because this is the perfect opportunity, and you don't want to have you don't want to be the viewer of knowing this secret regarding a character, and that character keeping that secret from the other characters for too long, because it will drive you to insanity. And this was the perfect opportunity to have everything out in the open, and voila. And it's going to be painful knowing that tensions are going to be pretty much high between Mary Margaret and David. Maybe a bit with Emma and David, considering daughter-father. So yeah, but the pain is definitely going to be the roughest between Mary Margaret and David. So yeah, especially with Mary Margaret's secret being revealed that she wants another kid when they go back to Storybrooke. And now that seems to be thrown in the bin, unless, like I said, we find a way to kind of rectify David's predicament. So yeah, but and it's understandable. Like, you could really soak in the pain that Mary Margaret was suffering regarding the fact that she never got that chance to see Emma's first steps, to have that first word, etc. And she wants that opportunity. She wants to embrace the opportunity of having another child to live those experiences, because the pain it stabs her in the heart. So yeah, I can really understand why Mary Margaret was so adamant on having another child. And it's not just the fact that David kept such a fundamental secret from everyone, but it's the fact that you've essentially been denied that opportunity to, because she wouldn't want to find anyone else. I feel like with Mary Margaret, it's not something that she would realistically want to find someone else other than David. So I mean, we know that Mary Margaret in her, I guess, cursed form tried, but she was none the wiser, was she, about yeah. Whereas now that she knows she's Snow White, I don't think she would want anyone else but David. And the fact that you've essentially been denied that, unless you do find a way, I feel like that would be the secondary thing once they rescue Henry, is try to find a way to save David's life. But even though it seems a bit impossible, like I said, I still believe there is hope. Like, there will be a way. But yeah, you can understand being a bit upset with not just the fact that David couldn't reveal any of this, but also the fact that you've been denied having the second child. So yeah, but yeah, and there was Hook as well, revealing that there is that idea that he can love again after Mila. That was very, very heartwarming as well, like hearing that from Hook, and very painful as well, because you know, love can be very, very tricky. And I mean, even Emma stated it as well when she told Neil about the fact that she was kind of hoping that he was dead, but it was more so about the pain and being able to put that behind her rather than embracing it all over again, because love can break your heart, as I've been in that position many a time. So yeah, and I can understand why Hook could feel that sentiment on a grander level, because he really loved Mila, and the fact that you worry about the idea of love again, it's really understandable. So yeah, it's a 10 times worse sentiment compared to my situation, where, you know, I've been played about and hurt and etc. And, you know, I've been in that position where I thought, okay, I don't think love is something that I can be capable of showing again. And yeah, but I guess, like Hook's situation, there is always hope, and this is it, with him being able to kiss Emma, which is going to be very, very interesting now that Neil's safe. We've got this triangle, so woo. There is that hope for Hook. So, yeah. But yeah, there was quite a lot that came out of that one, so yeah. But like I said, this was this episode, the idea of secrecy, because there was that worry from Ariel. And, there was always that side of me that's hoping, okay, well, hopefully Eric won't mind because of the fact that, just like he saw you for what you were. It's not like a physical difference is going to should deter any kind of feelings you already had. So unless he's against mermaids, you just never know, because we've seen all kinds of twists with Once Upon a Time in terms of changing their I guess fairy tale and whatnot characters, and so but it's really this is it. It's really, really heartbreaking because of the fact that Regina took her voice. So, very cold. But, like I said, I feel like it's a very, very interesting contrast seeing Regina then and Regina now, and how you can really see it, especially with the facial, like with the expressions and the tone in her voice. You could really see the difference and how much Regina has grown. So I really, really like that. So, yeah, but it's still it's still very, very crushing, even though you acknowledge the growth that Regina has gone through. It's really crushing seeing Ariel being deprived that opportunity of being with Eric, even though it was so close, but Regina just had to intervene and, like I said, be the Finn block, I guess. I don't know. But no, it was just very, very interesting as well, not just seeing development on Ariel, because I feel like I think I've mentioned her before in terms of, oh, is this Ariel? Like, we've seen mermaids, of course, in Once Upon a Time, and I think I think if you're going to incorporate a mermaid in a show like this, your first thought is going to be Ariel, and it's only an inevitability that Ariel is going to get wound up here. So okay, hi, whoever that is. But yeah, like I said, it's an inevitability, isn't it? That you're going to have Ariel show up at some point. So yeah. But it was really, really good, and I'm excited to see more of her. So yeah, but this was a pretty solid episode. Again, season 3 is continuing to shine, especially with the whole secrecy bit, and how Plan is basically reveling in that, because this is it. He will want to see some kind of fracture, like amongst this team, and I think that is pretty much the case, especially with Mary, Margaret, and David. We might have a triangle, and Hook might be a bit. But I also really like the idea that Hook didn't even keep the idea that Neil is alive from Mary, Margaret, and David, but he didn't tell Emma immediately because there is that idea of hurt. So I think he played that very delicately. So I really, really like that from Hook, that he was able to tell someone other than Emma about Neil, but there was also that idea that he doesn't want to hurt Emma, and I know Mary and Margaret revealed it, but they further elaborated about this, especially Regina, about the fact that what if it's all some kind of lie or whatever? What if Pan's trying to play you around and whatnot? So yeah, but Neil's there, but I think the more concerning matter was he placed him in the Echo Caves in order to get what he wants, and that's to see a bit of a fracture. So he essentially kind of won that little battle, but the war is not over yet. So yeah. And I also love seeing a bit of vulnerability as well with Rumpel. We didn't get too much of him compared to the whole Ariel focus and Emma and Co focus, but again, we are seeing further sides of his vulnerability, especially with the shadow of Pan playing the role as Belle, trying to seep into that vulnerability, especially when Belle revealed about the fact that we could start a family, which is what Pan suggested to him. You just worried further with Rumpel because of this fact that Pan is trying to torment him, and Regina had to basically slap him out of the whole situation because of the fact that Rumpel was being taken advantage of. And this is it though, Rumpel and Pan have history, and it's just very interesting seeing this vulnerable side of Rumpel, and not just is his emotions being toyed with, but also his past emotions as well with his father, because there seems to be more seeds being sprinkled regarding that tension between his father and Rumpel. And I hope we do get to see that very, very soon in terms of discovering the rift between his father and Rumpel himself, and especially the kind of backstory, a deepened backstory between Pan and Rumpel, because we've seen bits of it anyways with this season, with episode 4, I think it was, but there seems to be a bit more, and it'll be very interesting to, visit that area at some point. So, yeah, but overall, pretty solid stuff with this episode of Once Upon a Time. Really loved the introduction of Ariel, loved the dynamic between Ariel and Snow White, and as well as Regina posing as Ursula. They've, of course, the show has done things where established characters like Peter Pan playing the Pied Piper have taken on the identity of other established characters in fairy tales and whatnot. But in this case, there is an Ursula, and she's warned Regina, do that again and I will have you. So yeah, like I said, it seems like we might be seeing Ursula in some capacity in the future. Who knows? But yeah, Regina basically got told, do that again, we're going to have words, so we're going to take you to court for identity theft. But yeah, solid episode. Love the introduction of Ariel and this whole secrecy that's kind of caused a bit of a rift. So Pan's probably knows that right now, with the fact that he planted Neil in the Echo Cave, and he knew that secrets would have to be uncovered, and he can take pride in the fact that there might be a little bit of a rift going on now. So right. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!